Hi, this is Buzz Waterston, the Globe-Trotting Dentist, and I'm here on Banff Street, which is the main street in the town of Banff. And to the 7,000 or 8,000 of you who have hit my blog, I really want to apologize. I haven't been totally honest with you. I don't know if you remember the beer commercial of a few years ago where guys are sitting on bar stools and they're saying things that a guy wouldn't say in a million years. Like, you know, one guy has this real mournful expression and he says, "I just have to face the fact that I got my mother's thighs." Well, I got my mother's feet. It is impossible for me to get shoes. And you know how for women, and if you're a woman, you're probably going to nod your head and agree with me when I say this, the most stressful shopping experience is reputed to be shopping for a bathing suit. Well, for me, it's shopping for shoes. I can get a bathing suit in about 15 seconds. So at any rate, I found this store called Atmosphere, and it's right on Banff Street. It's almost across from the Hudson's Bay store. And if you have trouble getting shoes, they have great sales. They must have 100 different styles of, you know, walking shoes and things like that, because everybody in Banff is 30 years old and is interested in outdoor, you know, activities, hiking, you know, canoeing, kayaking, stuff like that. So at any rate, it's a terrific place. And today's dental tip is, I'm going to talk about one of the sexiest subjects in dentistry, biofilm. So, any of you who has an automatic ice maker, every so often you'll see a little black flake in the ice that comes out. Well, that black flake, it's about 1 million bacteria. It's called biofilm, and any thin tubing, like the 1/4-inch copper tubing that goes from your main water line to your refrigerator ice maker, any thin tubing can develop a coating of bacteria inside it. The thinner the tubing, the larger percent of the inside of the tubing is this biofilm bacterial stuff. It doesn't usually harm people. It's kind of like garden variety bacteria, but if you're immunocompromised, this stuff can be poison to you. So I started using ozone in my office a few months ago, and we ran ozone impregnated water through the tubing lines in our dental units, and dental units have like millions of miles of small tubing. And we just let the ozonated water sit in the tubing overnight, came in the next day, drained out the tubing, and you wouldn't believe the germs and germ poop that came out. It was disgusting. And we were doing, you know, before this, we were doing what the manufacturer recommended for cleaning out the lines. So at any rate, we did this like 3 times, and all this germ poop was coming out, and finally it got all cleaned out. It's perfectly safe now. It's as close to sterile as you can make it. So one of the things you may want to ask your dentist is, what are you using to clean out your dental unit lines? Because there can be some pretty nasty stuff in there, and a lot of it. So this is Buzz Waterston, the Globe-Trotting Dentist, standing in front of the Atmosphere outfitting store in Banff, and I hope you're having as nice a time as I am. Have a great day.